Hello everyone. So as promised, I want to show you my herb growing setup. I actually have an indoor setup and an outdoor setup. I'll explain why in a moment. But for the time being, I've basically got these 3 lemon balm plants out here, as well as a peppermint plant and a little rosemary over there. They're still fairly young plants, but you know, way under a year old, maybe half a year old. I actually had to cut them back a little bit in the summer as they got a bit diseased, but since then they've been growing back splendidly. As you can see, there's still a bit of space to grow out in here in the pot. This one is much younger and it's been a bit slower to come on actually, and I think it's because this pot is so much bigger. It needs to put a lot more roots down before it fully settles. Then I've got this peppermint plant and a little rosemary over here, which I've recently taken some big chunks out of, so that has a lot of growing back to do. This is pretty much the outdoor setup. I actually had a lot more things outdoors previously, but I moved them in for reasons perhaps we'll get into. So there's not an awful lot to say about the outdoor setup. Although I do want to point out, I've got these copper tapes around the perimeter of the pots. And if you're not aware of the function of this actually deters slugs and snails. It's non-lethal. It gives them actually apparently a mild electrostatic shock. And so when they try to go up the pots, they just get a little shock and then they will not climb up the pot and they'll go back down. Completely non-lethal. So this has done a fabulous job at protecting my plants. They were actually getting completely ravaged before I put the copper tape around, so I really do recommend that if you're growing in pots outdoors. Yeah, so let me show you the indoor setup now. So this is my indoor setup. I showed you a little bit of it, I think, in the first video. So what are all these things? And as you can see, it's quite improvised. I've just got these LED grow lights on the radiator, which I never planned to turn on, by the way, because obviously it would probably kill these things. So I don't plan to turn that radiator on. It's just worth saying. This is my biggest window, which I can open up during the day. But aside from that, I have got these LED grow lights. If anyone's interested, I can put the gear in the description. But they run for 12 hours a day, which is plenty for all of these. I'm still learning, so by the way, many of you, if you're professionals, will probably have a thing or two to say about my setup. But I'm just an amateur and I'm learning. So yeah, there's a learning curve, but I'm doing what I can, all right? So I've got, let's actually start with over here. I've got a little lemon verbena, a blackcurrant sage, and a pineapple sage. 2 varieties of sage that are quite interesting. And then this is actually rather special. This is Artemisia abrotanum cola variegated, often known as a cola plant. And this is kind of interesting. It's actually a wormwood. It's not really recommended to drink this as a tea in high doses, as it can be toxic. But in very small doses, it makes for a wonderful, flavorful addition to any herbal tea. And it's very peculiar because it really does smell and taste like cola, okay? So very unique plant. Then I have over here, I have some oregano, which has been massively cut back and is growing back. This is actually a rosemary cutting I took. It's a little bit wilted, as you can see. But I'm just hoping that puts down some roots. We will see. I've got a thyme plant here, and then a lemon variegated thyme here. This is a spearmint, and a little peppermint that has been growing. And then these are some cuttings, again, I took to try to propagate oregano, thyme, and lemon thyme, and we will see how they come on. I'm not too optimistic, but I think it's best to start propagating early so I can build my collection as fast as possible. And then this is really sort of the main event, because this is a lime tree, specifically a kaffir lime tree or a makrut lime tree, which honestly is not really supposed to be here in England. This is by far the most difficult thing to grow. Everything else is really easy. This, I kind of got it on a whim because I was so taken with the taste and smell of the lime leaves, which really are wonderful and refreshing, zesty and aromatic if you ever have the opportunity to try those. I was so taken with it that I decided to get one. But it is a little bit difficult to grow here, so this really needs 20 to 30 degrees. And I'm trying to maintain this room at room temperature, which is a little bit on the cold side for it. But, you know, it's within a acceptable range for it. It also needs some humidity. So what I've done is I've got a tray of water that it sits in underneath, but making sure that the water does not actually, you know, that the water can't get inside the pot. So I've separated it with a saucer. I first put the saucer down. As you can see, this is water. I've put the saucer down and then the plant pot on top of it within the water tray, so that the water doesn't actually get inside the pot, because this thing is really susceptible to root rot, apparently. But I've got this tray down so that, especially on sunnier days and with a bit of airflow, this water will evaporate very gradually and provide a local, very minor but local humidity zone around the plant. I've also got a misting bottle that I use to mist the thing. So this is really the indoor setup. There's a lot to say about it, but I'll leave it there for now because this is just an introduction to my setup. And I will report to you on the progress and some of the methods I've been coming up with for growing these things. All of these have their own little saucer, by the way, so that water can spill out into that and doesn't go out onto my floor. Although I have got this waterproof plastic mat down so that no water actually gets onto my floor, because I am actually just doing this in my house. So yeah, it's kind of a challenge to grow this lime tree, but we'll see how it goes and I'll report back to you. So see you next time.